So basically for our scallop crudo, that's some actually Togarashi infused sea salt.
Wow.
So it's some Cape May coarse ground sea salt.
Fantastic.
That I took some of the Togarashi seasoning again and slowly baked it in a low oven, about 200, 250 degrees, like barely even on. Just
With
so
the salt?
Yep,
Okay.
just so the flavors came together.
Cool.
So for this scallop crudo, basically all we're going to do is we're going to take some Asian pear.
These are gorgeous Asian pears.
Yep.
I mean, these look like they came straight from a farm,
They
not
did.
something you'd buy at the supermarket.
They're straight from Meadow Farm, again in Gap. We're going to shave down some fennel as well. And I'll go ahead and shave down a little extra while I'm at it because we'll use it later in the pork belly.
Nice little baby fennel, too.
Yep. So basically the trick with fennel is it has a nice core in it, so you want to make sure you cut out all the core.
Okay, it's a little tough.
Yep, exactly. Especially when you're shaving it for something raw.
And you always do this by hand?
I like to use my hand, a really nice sharp knife, as opposed to using like a Japanese mandolin.
Sure.
You could do it that way. If I was doing massive amount of prep for something like this, I
Right.
would surely do that. But in this instance, it's just not necessary. So basically, all we have is the
really
Asian
sweet.
pear, the fennel. Over here, we have some beautiful pickled Anaheim chilies.
Nice.
We pickle them in a little salt, pepper, champagne vinegar, water, and sugar.
This is like a quick pickle?
Exactly.
Okay.
And that gives you like a really nice sweet and sour with the little bit of the heat coming in at the end.
Awesome.
I'm going to go ahead and slice up some of these scallops.
And where did you say you get your seafood from?
Gadaletto Seafood.
Gadaletto Seafood, and that's in Westchester.
Yep,
well,
exactly.
These are gorgeous scallops. I have to say, they're some of the biggest, most beautiful scallops I've ever seen.
Andy over at Gadaletto's really takes really good care of me. Sends some really, really quality product.
I can tell.
So
Are these U12s?
They are U10s.
Wow, even better.
Yep. So basically, I like to use my hand, kind of press down on it gently, and then give it a nice fillet.
A lot of people don't realize that you can eat scallops totally raw, but they're one
Exactly.
of my favorite kinds of seafoods to eat raw.
Oh, exactly.
They're so sweet.
So we'll go ahead and plate this up. Like to do a nice circular pattern. And then, as always with everything else, salt and pepper.
Any kind of special salt that you like to use for this, or just a kosher?
Just kosher.
Yeah.
Just pretty lightly as well. We're going to go back and use the finishing salt as well.
Okay.
Since we're using such beautiful coarse ground, it's going to be almost like a garnish as well. And pretty much for the fruits and vegetables and whatnot going on this plate, it's literally just, random scattering, trying to make it look nice.
It's kind of organic and rustic.
Exactly. But at the same time, everything is in its proper place on the plate.
Of course, still composed.
Yep.
It's like a Picasso painting.
Exactly. So then again, some Asian or some
The
Anaheim
pickled
chilies.
Anaheims. Not too spicy, but a
Not
little
too
bit of
spicy.
spice.
Exactly.
I like Anaheims for that reason.
So these are little Gehman Farms pea shoots,
Very pretty.
just to finish. And then again, the sea salt. And then I'm going to finish with a quick Asian pear gastrique. Now, a gastrique is a sauce made of fruit, vinegar, and sugar, and then you cook it down and reduce it till it's a nappe.
Beautiful. I'll bring this over to our tasting
Awesome.
table.